Hello and welcome back to English Classes Online. If you are preparing for the Jamb UTME, this video is for you. Every year, thousands of candidates fail to get their desired score, not because they don't know the answers, but because they fall into avoidable mistakes. Today, I will show you the top 13 Jamb UTME mistakes you must avoid. And I will do that with examples so that you can write smart and score high. I am your host, Benjamin. Let's dive right in. Mistake number 1, lack of preparation. Understanding the Jamb UTME. Underestimating the Jamb UTME leads to last-minute cramming. Many rely on superficial reading. Failure to cover the official syllabus depth is a huge problem. For example, a candidate who studied only 2 weeks before the exam scored below 150, thereby missing admission opportunity. Mistake number 2, poor time management. Spending too long on a single question is a major pitfall. The time drains. Getting stuck on difficult questions burns precious minutes. It leads to wasting a lot of time. And here is the consequence. For example, a student spent 30 minutes on one English question, leaving 20 questions unanswered in other sections. Now think of the effects, very serious consequence. The fix is in pacing. Practice timed past questions religiously to improve your speed and efficiency. Mistake number 3, ignoring past questions. The Jamb exam structure and question patterns are often repeated or recycled. So this is why you shouldn't ignore them. Pattern recognition, that's the first point we need to consider. Past questions expose you to the likely scope and style of the exam content. So it's important that you familiarize yourself with the past question. The data advantage. Candidates who leveraged the CBT app scored 20% higher on average due to exposure. It's important you familiarize yourself with the CBT app. Now, it gives you the vital resource that you need. Do not view past questions as an option. They are a mandatory tool for success. Mistake number 4, unfamiliarity with the CBT system. The computer-based test interface is different from paper-based exams. So lack of familiarity leads to panic and lost time. The panic factor. Fumbling with the mouse, keyboard, or navigation controls increases stress levels. When you are not familiar with the CBT system, you begin to fumble with the system, and in the process you lose a lot of time. Take note of it. Seconds wasted trying to navigate add up to missed questions. The more you lose time, the more you lose the opportunity to provide answers a number of questions. Now here is the solution. You need to familiarize yourself, okay, with the CBT system. How do you do that? Attend all mandatory practice sessions before the exam date. Normally, you are given opportunity to learn how to use the CBT system. So if you ignore that and then you walk into the exam hall not knowing how to use the CBT system, then you will lose quite a lot of marks. This brings us to mistake number 5, overconfidence. Assuming you've mastered the material is a fast track to careless errors. When you are overconfident and you assume that you know it, it leads you into a lot of mistakes. Skipping topics. The belief that, oh, I know this already, often leads to ignoring complex sections. Here is the example. A confident student skipped chemistry revision and scored 40% below average in that subject. Be thorough. Maintain a humble, systematic approach and review everything. Don't leave anything to chance. Mistake number 6, wrong subject combination. This is another problem that students face. Another reason why students perform badly in the exam. Choosing subjects that do not align with your desired course of study is an immediate disqualifier. It's very dangerous. So choose course, check the brochure, confirm the subjects, determine eligibility. Go through the process meticulously so that you do not make mistakes. For example, a medicine applicant selected literature instead of biology, and this means automatic rejection, regardless of scores. No matter how highly you have scored, because of wrong combination, subject combination, then that student is disqualified. Mistake number 7, incorrect personal information. Errors in registration details create significant administrative hurdles. Data mismatches, this is one of the examples. Incorrect name, date of birth, or national identification number. It can block subsequent steps. And here is the consequence. For example, name mismatch between Jamb and WAEC records block the admission process. Verification is key. Double check every single detail multiple times before final submission. Don't leave anything to chance. Mistake number 8, procrastination and late registration. Waiting until the deadline creates unnecessary stress and technical risks. Early birds. Register when the portal opens for a smooth, stress-free process. Mid-periods. Stable system performance and time for corrections if needed. Last minute. System overload, rushed errors, technical glitches, and missed deadlines. Avoid the rush. Many candidates who registered late faced system failure and missed the final cutoff dates. They missed it. Mistake number 9, distractions during study. Your study environment is crucial for effective knowledge retention and focus. Let's begin with digital tips. Social media and games destroy concentration and steal valuable time. Noisy environment. For example, a student in a noisy setting scored 50 points less than their predicted score. And here is the solution. Establish a distraction-free zone and set firm, structured study hours so that you will concentrate. Mistake number 10, not reading the instruction carefully. Many candidates rush to start answering questions without reading the instruction. For example, a passage may ask, answer only questions 1 to 5 on this passage. But careless candidates answer questions 1 to 10 and waste time. Always read instructions twice before you begin. Mistake number 11, spelling and grammar errors in English. In the English section, poor spelling or wrong tense use can cost marks. For example, writing "we have gone" instead of "he has gone" constitutes a mistake that will lead to loss of marks. So make sure you review basic grammar before the exam. Mistake number 12, ignoring comprehension details. In comprehension passages, some students answer from their head instead of the passage. If the passage says the boy left at dawn, and you write the boy left at night, because that's exactly what you assumed, then you lose marks. So as a way of solving the problem, make sure you stick to the passage to avoid that problem. Mistake number 13, depending on expo or malpractice. Some students waste their future by relying on cheating. Many are caught, their results cancelled, and years wasted. Success comes from preparation, not shortcuts. So those are the top 13 Jamb UTME mistakes you must avoid. If you stay alert, manage your time, and prepare wisely, you will write with confidence and score high. If this video helped you, hit the like button, subscribe to English Classes Online, and share the video with a friend preparing for Jamb. Remember, success in Jamb is possible if you avoid these mistakes. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next class.